Okay, in this lesson, we're also going to briefly go over some units of weight and for the customary system for weight and the metric system of mass. And basically, you have a ton, which is abbreviated with a capital T, and a ton is our largest unit in our weight that we're gonna that we have, and it's like a small car or maybe a baby elephant. We say is that weight of a ton. Pound is a loaf of bread. So if you're at home, you grab a loaf of bread and you feel it. That's approximately a pound, okay? We measure ourselves at the doctor's office. We find our weight in pounds, okay? So a ton would be way too big because none of us are near a ton. So we would use pounds. And so you could think of small objects like maybe a bicycle, human beings, small animals, we would use to measure tons, where big things such as, ships that are in the sea, you would measure them with tons. Maybe cars or semis, you would do their weight in tons. Ounces is our smallest unit of weight, and it's with OZ, and it's like that one slice of bread. An ounce is pretty darn light. So we do like fruit sometimes, like a grape, we measure in ounces, and sometimes our fruit we measure in ounces at a store because it's not going to be quite a pound. Some of them could be a little bit over, but a lot of our things in ounces that we're measuring are like our insects, maybe a fly. I was just thinking a ladybug. Then in our notes we have the metric units of mass. Okay, mass is the amount of space something takes up, and in the metric system they use the gram, and we talk about the gram in science a lot. But a kilogram is like a textbook, and I just saw this book sitting here, so I'm going to just say this is about a gram. A textbook, not a normal size textbook, not an oversized textbook, but that's its largest unit. So in the metric system, you're going to notice that everything is measured in grams and compared to grams. Gram is your basic unit, and so your paper clip is approximately a gram. And right here, let me grab a paper clip because I cannot believe I don't have one just sitting on my table. But you've seen them. This is a bigger paper clip, but it's approximately a gram. Then we have a milligram, and it'll help you because millimeters is the smallest unit in length. Milligram would then be the smallest unit in mass. And kilo, if you remember that a kilometer is the largest unit, then a kilogram is going to be your largest unit for mass. But a milligram is like a grain of salt. If you ever separated a salt and pepper out, or looking at the little grains, or a piece of sand on the beach, that's approximately what we call a milligram. And you're going to be using your thoughts today with this to help you figure out what would you use to measure things with.